There is like a few thousand like households also connected.
Yeah, a few thousand households.
Yeah.
Sick.
So I'm Mikko from Miners Loop. I'm one part owner of this company also, and I basically I do all the technical stuff here. There's like 2 megawatts of water, and this is also with water. This is 1 megawatt.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there is this almost 1 megawatt with oil. When we started, we wanted to do like a proof of concept thing.
Yeah.
That we can show up that this is like working. The whole facility was so hot that you couldn't be there.
Wow.
Then we came up with this idea that we like push it outside. At some point, we also we talk about with the local district heating company, want to take that heat from us if we transfer to them. So then we came with this setup.
Yeah.
But it's like a basic immersion setup. There's 8 miners here, and the oil is circulating there, and there's also some heat exchangers behind. You can touch it, but
You can touch it?
yeah. But after a week you have still it in your finger. It doesn't you can try to wash it off, but it doesn't wash off. So you can throw them away because you all
It takes a week to get or more.
almost in my experience.
So this was an experiment. Was it an experiment or was it a pilot project?
More like both, because like I said, we didn't have any reference point to how something should be working.
Yeah.
But we did great plans and so on. So from there it was
From there on it was like an adventure or an experiment or a
more like an experiment. Yeah.
More like an experiment. Okay. And what gave you the initial idea to try this out?
We had every machine that we had before this, Miners Loop, it was air cooled.
Mm-hmm.
So the heat was becoming a problem at some point, because I had some at my home, at my garage, and people in this company had also heating something with this. And we also had another location that we have we started the hosting at. So, but the heat was the problem, and then we wanted to get rid of it, but then we found out that you can use it, reuse it at some way. And then the idea about this district heating.
Are you familiar with the company called Sun God in Finland? They make sauna with Bitcoin miner heat.
Sunbit.
Oh, is it Sunbit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you know those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helmeri actually has been here a few times visiting us, and I believe he bought some machines from us at when they started the business.
Yeah. Okay, so could you maybe explain just how the business model works, right? Because you are a private company, right? And you have costs, you have employees, etc.
Yeah.
So how does it all work? People watching this might think that you are a government entity or a state entity, but in fact you are paying for electricity.
Yeah.
And then you are being paid for the heat that you generate, and you're being paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Is that right? So maybe just explain
Yeah. So we buy the electricity from this a district company, what is it called?
An infrastructure company. No, is it state electricity? Who generates the electricity?
It's company owned by Seinergi.
Oh, okay. So it'll be a local council.
It's local company that we buy the electricity from, and then we use it to mine Bitcoin, or host and mine the Bitcoin, and then we are selling the heat to the district heating company.
Right.
So
okay.
That's the short version.
Yeah, that's the short version. No, I like that. So, and what would companies like you do 15 years ago? Before Bitcoin mining was a thing, how did district heating work?
The district heating is still being made by burning wood or burning oil, or some boilers.
I see. So in the past you would burn wood, burn oil, or have boilers that would generate heat and send to town. And then at some point gas became the thing to use. Is that right?
Not in Finland that much. There is gas cases, but that's not so big in here in Finland.
Okay. So how do district heating work across Finland now? What are they doing to generate the heat?
They're getting rid of the everything burning, because it's not an environmentally good thing to burn anything wood and coal and stuff. And I believe they're using still some oil, but the electric boilers are becoming a thing also.
What kind of boilers?
Electric.
Electric boilers?
Yeah, because there is really cheap hours in the market, and then they heat it up, the boiler, and then.
Okay.
But there is many things that heats the district heating.
Right.
So
Okay.
like there's like no like one bigger.
Like one solution.
Yeah.
And how many other district heaters are using Bitcoin mining now to heat?
In Finland, there is few.
Yeah.
But I believe we were like first with the district heating.
Awesome. Yeah. It's so cool to see. I mean, I'm very inspired by seeing it. And I also know that district heating is a thing in Finland because people don't have boilers in their homes because it's so much colder in Finland that you need to have district heating. Is it just purely efficiency, cost, the fact that it is so much colder? Is that why district heating is more prevalent in Finland?
Yeah, I think it's like because there's like I said, there's like 11 months of cold and one hot month in the year. So we need the heat, and we need the heat like all around the year. So we are like using like everything is running 24/7.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so now I understand the part about the transition. So in the past, you'd use wood, you'd use maybe some coal, maybe there are some places that use gas. Now people are looking for different ways to generate heat as part of these district heating projects. Why don't you just use AI data center style things? You could use, ChatGPT, NVIDIA chips. Why do you use Bitcoin chips and not AI chips?
I think it's out of the interest in the Bitcoin. Because there is cases in Finland that use like the waste heat from these data centers and like AI companies and stuff. They use it, but there's also room for Bitcoin mining.
Interesting.
Because there's like the companies want to get rid of everything that they burn at some way, and if they can get, well, it's also like cheaper for them to buy it from like this source like this. Like for the companies, it's cheaper to buy it from this like waste heat sources and not to generate like the heat themselves. So if they burn wood, it costs more if they buy it from us.
Oh, right, okay. And what about if they buy it from an AI or a data center heat generation?
I don't know about those cases, but I think the price is near the same that they pay us.
Okay, so we might see more and more AI district heating. We might see more, data center district heating in Finland as well. It's not just Bitcoin mining that is going to take over Finland. It's going to be a combination of things.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a combination because there's like so much different companies that want to build these data centers in Finland.
Right. Okay. So why would you choose Bitcoin mining over data centers?
I believe it's because we are so flexible. We can shut everything down in seconds. Like we don't have any like if you compare us to like some like Google or Microsoft or something, they have to have something running 24/7. We can shut like everything down in seconds.
Okay.
If there is some case that requires us to like shut everything down, it's okay, we can do it. But they can't do it. So it is more flexible.
Yeah. But the principle remains the same, right?
Yeah.
Servers also have hot chips, which you can then use the coolant or water to then use for district heating. Yeah. But with them, you can't just turn it off because I want ChatGPT to be online all the time, right?
Then there's like online services like Facebook and like Google stuff and so on. They have to have something running that people can use them, of course.
Whereas with Bitcoin, why can you turn it off with Bitcoin? Why is that a possibility?
There's like nothing gets interrupted. Like if you shut it now, there's like nothing that you lose except the Bitcoin when we are mining. But there's like nothing. No data is lost when you turn it off.
Yeah.
Someone else is doing the transaction.
Okay. Yeah. So you can turn Bitcoin mining on and off like a light bulb, and it doesn't.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
What do you mean almost?
We have some because the turning them back on takes some time.
Okay.
So basically, you can like turn it off like light bulb, but.
Whereas with an AI or data center, you couldn't turn it on and off. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and then I wanted to ask you as well, thank you so much, by the way, for your time so far, but I wanted to ask about the electricity that you pay for. Where is that electricity generation coming from? Like, do you know what the sources of electricity are?
So we are like, we have a contract about this, like that we buy like green energy. So it's from the wind, water, and stuff like that. Solar panels and stuff.
Here, solar panels?
The company that we are buying it from is
Wow.
using like panels, wind, and so on.
Okay, and that's a private company?
Yeah.
Okay, and so they sell you electricity, and you buy that in bulk, like a lot at a time, and like cheaper rates?
So we have a deal for part of this that we use
Yeah.
we have bought beforehand, and some is just like this market price.
Wow, that's so good. And it's all 100% renewable energy that you use. So there's no coal or gas plants nearby?
No.
All 100% renewable. That's so cool. So what do you say to people that say that Bitcoin mining has no use case?
I think they're wrong.
You think they're wrong?
Yeah, because like you can see here, there is a use case, and someone is like using the Bitcoin. We are transferring it, but we are also getting the heat from it. So there's like much of the like houses that is being heated because of us. So there is a use case.
What do you say to people that think that Bitcoin mining is bad for the environment?
I might even want to ask them like, how is it bad for environment? Like I think like if there is like a need of like renewable energy, why there is no need of like waste heat usage, and if there is like waste heat usage, it's like better than burning something. So like if the source is renewable and we buy it and we make something out of it that is not burning or like doing any pollution. So I think that's like more than a good for environment.
Yeah.
And not like bad thing.
What are the common criticisms and the common complaints that you receive from people? I mean, do you receive criticisms from people?
Not straight to us, but there is like following the discussions online about this like data centers overall, and everyone thinks that it's like wasting sources, and everyone thinks that the price of their electricity is rising because of us.
Is it?
No, I believe it's not, because if the company that it's making the energy, they doesn't get paid anything, so they don't want to do anything new. Like it doesn't work like that. If the price is zero, there is no like a business case in that. And every like company that is making energy is like they're like someone owns them and they want profit from it,
right.
Of course. But if they get no profit, there is like no like new bills. There is no like they don't want to make like new like this wind turbines or stuff, because they don't get paid anything for it.
Right.
So like we use every like zero price hour. It's 50 minutes now, but we use like every like a cheap hour.
So you buy electricity from the company zero sometimes 50.
Sometimes it's
Sometimes 50 cents per kilowatt hour.
And it can raise like I have seen like 2 euros per kilowatt prices also. So it can like raise really high.
Yeah.
But then we shut everything down because we don't have to use it at that point.
That's why you have the batteries.
Yeah, and that's why like we are so flexible. We don't need to like, if the price is high, the demand is also high. So we don't like want to use it if someone needs it more than us.
That's such a compelling.
We are also like in this market that we are like they are controlling like everything in our electricity.
Okay.
So they're like if they want they want to use more, they can shut us down, and then like if the price is low, then they can say to us that you can use everything that you want.
You try to buy the cheapest energy available, and when the energy becomes very, very expensive because it's at peak demand, say 5 o'clock in the evening, everyone comes home and turns the kettle on and the TV on and they start cooking, whatever it is. Yeah. So there's an energy spike, right? The price goes really high.
Yep.
You guys power off, not just because it's very expensive, so it affects your business and your bottom line, but also because you know that the demand is so high around that you're like, what's the point of competing?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then because we also like want to show that we can flex on this, like we can be flexible. Like if someone needs it more, we can give it to them.
Understood. Okay. And then the point about we should use less energy, it doesn't make sense because you're saying that more energy consumption leads to more energy production, which leads to more energy abundance, which then leads to lower prices, which then leads to more energy consumption, right? And that's how the business cycle of energy works, right? You've got to have hungry consumers like yourself to lead to more energy production, which leads to more energy abundance, which leads to lower prices, and you keep going round and round like that. Is that a fair? Am I putting words in your mouth, or am I explaining it fairly?
Yeah, that's like the cycle. Yeah,
Yeah.
But like for every business, you need to get some revenue. So if like I said, if it's the price is zero, there is no revenue on the company that is producing the electricity. So they want something, but so they can make new sites and so on.
Right. So do energy companies like Bitcoin miners?
Well, at least they don't hate us.
That's good to know. Yeah, I mean,
in Seinäjoki, it has been like really easy to get everything going.
okay.
It was always the first one was they was a little bit skeptic about how this is going to work out and stuff. But like everything that we have done here, they have seen like that we can do it, and then everything like you see it in the yard, half of them is installed by them. So they came they offered us that they can put them here, like every transformer and stuff.
Really? So they must kind of like you.
I think some places aren't like this open with Bitcoin mining.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome that they are innovative and willing to try things out. What was Power Mining's influence in this project? Are they the guys that provided the containers or the racks?
Not at this project, not.
Oh, I see. So they might put their own container in a factory or a warehouse, or even like a shopping mall could make sense, right? Because as you say, you need
like everything that needs heat.
Which is everything here.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Like I said, there's like tons of cases that everything needs heat, and there's like a few, how I say it, there's like many people doesn't want anything new, like this kind of stuff. But there's a few people that has already come to us and asked like if there is possibility to heat like some like hotel or like bigger facility with Bitcoin mining. Like there's more and more like interest in this.
That's great. That's very positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I saw the Mara sticker while I was there, but if I point to random buildings here, are you confident that they are heated by the heat generated here? Like the ones here must be, right? They're so close.
Yeah, I think this shopping mall is using this district heating.
Great.
But there's like a few thousand like households also connected.
Yeah. A few thousand households.
Yeah.
Sick.
But it's not like everyone is not using it.
Yeah.
Because the network is not covering whole city.
Yeah.
And the network is also like it's only like how it's made in Finland. It's like the one city has its own network.
Yeah.
So it's not connected to anything like any other city or something. There's a lot of more like heating sources to the houses also. So there's like one option for them.
Yeah. Okay. So say we're in the year 2035, right? 10 years from now. Mm-hmm. Do you think that there are going to be Bitcoin miners in district heaters all over the country? Or like, what's that? You hope so.
Yeah.
What's that future going to look like?
Well, for me, at least like what I'm seeing in our numbers, it's like if you start to think about it, you need the heat. Normally you pay for the heat. The prices that can be like 75-80 euros per megawatt. So for me it's high. Well, if you get the Bitcoin from it, you get something back. It can be like the cost of the heating for your house is like zero, or you can even get some revenue from it. So it's like for me personally, I have this garage I'm heating. Normally it's using like 3 kilowatts like electricity. But before I put like the mining stuff here, it didn't get any revenue from it. But now it's like the heating is like zero. It's like it costs nothing.
So because you run a more profitable business, you can then bring down prices for customers.
The price for the customers is up to the company that we are selling the heat to.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So we like even if we want to like lower it for the customers, we can do it because we are not like
you being able to provide heat and being paid for that heat, and also making Bitcoin on the side means that you become a more profitable business, right? Which means that ultimately, you are leading that competition to drive cheaper heat, which is what you want the market to do, right? You want the market to drive down prices ultimately over time, so that it falls the marginal cost of production.
So if we will be the guys that say the price to the customers, we could like lower it like really much, because the revenue from the Bitcoin is like one source also.
Yeah.
So like there is a possibility that if when the heat source is cheaper, it should be like the price for the customer is also cheaper.
do you care about the Bitcoin price every day, every week, every month, or every year? Like, at what point do you start to take the Bitcoin price seriously?
Well, we know approximately the price that cost us generate 1 Bitcoin.
To mine 1 Bitcoin?
Yeah. So we know about in few thousands at least, we know how much it costs us to make it. But we also have to renovate from the heat. So like as miners, we don't I can say that we don't care about the price, but like it's not that big of a deal if the price is moving. So we get always we get to renovate from the heat.
Can I ask you a range for how much it costs you approximately?
More than 50 and less than 80.
Nice range. Okay, cool. So you're still good today.
Yeah.
Today it's 80 something.